Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, thank you for clicking on this video. So if you guys haven't heard, Gen Z is aging like milk, and this is a topic of discussion for a little while now, but I just had to jump on this because it is something that is so interesting to see because it is not entirely new to me. I love history, and learning about history taught me two things. One, history repeats itself, and two, society has always been like this. Now, Gen Z specifically has a big problem with following trends, healthy or not. And it's not even that surprising. If you look at the Victorian era, women would put lead on their faces, and not even then, even further back, women would put lead on their faces and risk poisoning and lead poison from entering their skin and poisoning them from the inside. Some would even wear corsets so tight that it would crush their ribs and they'd end up dying from lack of oxygen. That is how bad it was back then. And now, honestly, it is not too surprising. Except there are a little bit of changes that make it significantly, or not at all, different from the past. Anyway, with that being said, let's get into the video. Women are putting Botox into their faces. Women and men are putting Botox into their bodies and especially their faces to make themselves appeal or look more attractive or appeal to a certain audience. Or not even only that, artificial breasts and artificial abs, which is honestly, if you work out, you can get the real thing 100%. And honestly, I feel like there are a lot of advantages if only you could learn more about yourself and see that there are a lot of things about your body that is to be proud of. But I think we come from such an undereducated society that honestly plays a big role into the part that we play in this big Gen Z aging mix. Now, I am Gen Alpha, so I'm born in 2013, which makes me 12 years old. Still, even kids who are Gen Alpha or even lower than that also struggle with this problem. Some kids are putting bucket loads of skincare into their face, rampaging the Sephora halls and Ulta Beauty stores just to buy the next stocking for skincare. And I think this also plays a big part on the parenting role. No matter how old you are, your parents by your side should be teaching you this is not okay. You should not be putting all this stuff into your face. Sure, hyaluronic acid is good for adult skin, but not for kids' skin. And yet I see so many kids putting hyaluronic acid into their skin, retinol into their skin, which is not good for, soft, smooth baby skin. And this is a big problem with people who are so led up by people influencing them to buy more skincare, buy more makeup, do your makeup this way, do your makeup that way, to the point where people are starting to get breakouts and blaming their skin barrier, blaming, my skin, I just have horrible genetics. That is not what it is. You should not be putting that much skincare and wasting that much money into your body. And especially when it's not working at all. You should be looking inside. Did I have breakouts before using skincare products? What product did I use before buying all of this that made me have breakouts? Anything, if you can look within to see if this was a problem recurring. And if this has only happened after you use skincare products, you should be looking at the skincare products thinking, is this good for my skin? Let's look at the ingredients and do some research before buying stuff. And I feel like while getting influenced, you won't even have the rational thought to be like, okay, maybe I should be more cautious, because you are so led by the confidence of these people speaking and offering you and advertising you certain things to the point where you believe them and just start buying to the point where you spend thousands, hundreds of dollars on buying stuff for your face when your face doesn't even need all that. Now, another thing is that a lot of ages younger than me who are following their favorite beauty TikTokers, YouTubers, influencers in general, and trying to do what they do or getting influenced or inspired by that, and because, oh, look at, they're so pretty, or like, oh, this girl's telling me to get this, I need to go beg my mom to go get me this and that, which is not right. Dermatologists are also warning against doing too much skincare. What your skin really needs is moisture and sunscreen. And honestly, what you should be doing every day is these 4 steps. First, you wash your face. Then you put cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen. Some of the stuff in these skincare products can be really misleading. If you are buying the wrong products and you are just putting this stuff on your face, sometimes you may have an unknown allergic reaction that may cause your face to break out or act in a way that is unusual if you haven't seen it before. Now, it is easy to blame yourself for stuff like this, and I completely understand, because there were times where I was influenced to buy certain outfits or buy certain things. And I'm being honest with you, everybody gets influenced to do some kind of thing, no matter how mentally strong you are. But I didn't give in, because I knew that, hey, I'm still a kid, this stuff is not for me, and if I'm gonna buy something, it's gonna be something that is going to be convenient for me and that is going to be appropriate for me and my age. And if it's something that my parents are okay with, then yes, let's go buy it. Let's go to, let's go to Didi, let's go to Ross and go buy something really cutesy for myself. But amidst all of this, there is a bright side. If you look at everything that has happened so far, you do see some people speaking out against this and improvise and telling people, hey, don't do this, don't do that, this is wrong. And some Botox surgeons, some surgeons who prioritize in skin, speak out against this whole skincare drama and say, hey, you should not be putting this much skincare onto your face. Some of the stuff in these products are not okay for your skin, and especially for young kids, they are definitely not okay and can damage young skin while it's still growing. Now, something you need to understand about little kids is that their bodies, their skin, their hair is still developing. They are still in that developing state. So while they're in this developing state, they should be washing their face, moisturizing their face, cleaning their face, and making sure that, they should not be worrying about certain things as young as their age to worry about skincare and makeup, which results in a pretty depressing childhood, even though they don't know it. Because in reality, what kids should be doing is playing with, chalk on the road, drawing, painting, watching their favorite show, doing movie nights, building forts. Now, some kids grow up in different conditions, but no kid should be growing up watching a person influence them into skincare and makeup, which causes them to do the same thing and causes them to grow up surrounded by skincare and makeup and not knowing what they want for themselves, who I am, because they're so influenced by other people. But I do believe that things do get better, because as history has continued to show, things do get better, even though it's not showing, even though it's not fully there, and even though we can't see it, it does get better. That's it for today's video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel, and make sure to click the bell notifications to see whenever I post another video. Make sure to put your comment down below what you think of this whole Gen Z drama and what you think would help make it better for kids who are, getting influenced by other influencers or just following trends that are clearly unhealthy for them. What do you think would be appropriate for them? How did you live when you were younger? Put that down in the comments below so I can see what all of you guys have to say. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!